Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on a Monday night for the East to West Apparel XFINITY series brought to you by Extreme Forces Racing League. We are only in week number 2. Looks like we got a 37 car turnout for this evening. Talking to some of the drivers ahead of time, they are saying that track is greasy. Watch these drivers trying to hold on to these cars. Tire wear is going to be very important. They have the set they start the night with, and then they have 3 extra sets of tires coming into this race tonight. We have our stage break at lap 60. 100% fuel, no fast repairs. The big thing here is going to be this tire wear. Talking to some of the drivers, and they are wearing out them right sides pretty quick. Like right there, you can see that number 45 of Brandy Griffiths gets loose. Oh, we got a big crash going down the back straightaway. And you got to be super careful with these cars doing just like that. 45's trying to come to pit road, wiping out them right side tires. We got just a couple minutes left before we go to qualifying. Let's take a quick gander at our point standings coming into tonight. Joshua Reese, obviously, after winning last week, he is on the top of the board. Mark Halen is in second. Daniel Krim in third. Michael Steele in fourth. Josh Walker in fifth. Kyle Mays in sixth. Farron Elam Jr. currently sitting in that seventh spot. Matthew Setzer in eighth. Brandon Combs in ninth. Jesse Adams is going to round out our top 10. Sean Patrick in 11th. Brandon Griffiths in 12th. Josh Fox in 13th. Aiden Giordano in 14th. Todd Mays 15th. Landon Brown 16th. Anthony Hamilton 17th. Mr. Devin Smith in 18th. Timmy Green in 19th. And Mr. Dean Qualley taking that 20th spot. 21st, we got Dylan Dunford, Ryan Frey in 22nd. Travis Lepenis in 23rd. Stephen Hogan in 24th. Kyle Lingerfeld in 25th. Dwayne Kernahan in 26th. Forrest Hamilton Jr. Oh, pardon me. In 27th. Mr. Ben Park in 28th. Daniel Park in 29th. Lee Krause in 30th. Derek Regal in 31st. Mark Shavers in 32nd. We got Jay Green, Matt Moreau, Matthew Chandler, Aaron Murphy, James Budd, Tom Queering, Ryan Rose, and Braxton Clues rounding out our 42 car field. Drivers from last week that took last place points was Jay Green, Matthew Chandler, and Tom Queering. You can only do last place points twice in a season. Other than that, you will get 0 points for the night if you do miss a race. Alright, we got 18 seconds left, and we're going to get to some qualifying runs. 62 of Mark Halen currently sitting at the top of the speed chart, net number 62 machine. Mark is teammates on JJR Racing with Michael Steele, Sean Patrick, and who is this last driver? Logan Tackett. Check out our race info for this evening. So, 1.53 miles, Kansas Speedway. Ambient temperature 78 degrees. Track temperature 113 degrees. Partly cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour wind, 45% humidity, which is probably adding to that greasy feeling that these drivers were talking about early on. All right, Mr. Sean Patrick, one of our first drivers to head out on that track to try to set down some quick time. Let's see what he is capable of doing. First lap for Sean Patrick. A 31.76. Currently good enough for P number 4. Joshua Reese does jump up to the top of the leaderboard with a 31.25, a half a second faster. Car got real loose there. I'm not convinced he didn't touch the wall. Mark Kalin headed out to the track. He was quickest in practice. Let's see what he can do during his qualifying run. First lap from Mark Kalin at 31.95. Car looked pretty loose on him. You can see how he's turning that wheel. Watch that red tape. He's cranking that thing back to the right. Lap number 2 being loose, a 31.39. That is going to jump him up to P4. Ooh, Dan Park real loose. Dan running with his dad's name on his car, just like his brother Ben. For those of you who do not or weren't here last week, the Park boys, their father passed away last week, and our thoughts and condolences go to the family. First lap for Dan Park, a 32.29. Not the speed we're used to seeing out of that number 7 machine. Currently putting him 27th fastest. Lap number 2. Ooh, just in the nick of time, jumps him up to P number 5 with a 31.41, 2/100ths of a second behind Mark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting gridded up for our main event here tonight. right, starting on the front row, we got Joshua Reese and Forrest Hamilton Jr. Row number 2, Stephen Hogan and Mark Galen. Row number 3, Mr. Dan Park and Kyle Mays. Row number 4, we got Ryan Rose and Lee Krause. Row number 5, Daniel Krim and Aiden Giordano. Row number 6, we got Anthony Hamilton and Travis Lepenis. Row number 7, we got Mr. Brandon Combs and Josh Walker. Row number 8, we got Josh Fox and Jeremy Lepenis. Good to see Jeremy back. He doesn't get to race with us a whole lot with his work schedule, but it's always a pleasure to see Jeremy out on the racing grid, the number 33, him and his brother. Row number 9, we got Sean Patrick and Kyle Lingerfeld. Row number 10, Todd Mays, Brandon Griffiths. Row number 11, we got Jesse Adams and Matthew Setzer. Row number 12, Dwayne Kernahan and Mr. Devin Smith. In row 13, Farron Elam Jr. and Ben Park. Row number 14, we got Landon Brown and Matt Moreau. Row 15, Dean Qualley with Timmy Green. Row 16, Jay Green and Mr. Michael Steele. Michael is one of the first cars not to set down a lap. In row 17, Matthew Chandler and Logan Tackett. Row 18, Derek Regal and Aaron Murphy. And rounding out our field, 38 cars, we got Ryan Frey and James Budd. Although I don't know if Mr. James Budd made it back in. He was having some connection issues. So it'll be interesting to see how he fares tonight, if he was able to make the grid at all. Thank you everybody for tuning in and joining us here on a Monday night to cheer on your favorite driver / family or friend. So if you are in the chat, please give a shout out to who you're rooting for here tonight. Pace car is going to be dipping off as we come out of turn number 4. Joshua Reese and Hamilton leading us to the green flag. They are in that Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air. We're going to send sail off down into turn number 1. Reese on the bottom, Hamilton on top, Kalen and Hogan right behind them, still side by side for third. Dan Park and Kyle Mays. That 78 machine of Rose. Lee Rose and Daniel Grimm right behind him. What a beautiful looking field we got going on here tonight. Jackson Reese saying, let's go number 1. Cheering on Josh. Josh moving up to the high side as Hamilton dive bombs it down to the bottom, looking to take the lead on lap 3. He's going to lead this one. sure what's going on with my ticker as to why it shows these guys out. As of yet, nobody is out of this event. Mark Galen all the way down to the inside, making a pass on Joshua Reese, taking over second place. Pardon me, folks. Looking at roughly 30 laps before these tires are going to get used up. So, basic pit strategy is lap 30 we're going to pit, lap 60, lap 90, and then again at lap 120, which should leave you in pretty good spot for the last 14 laps, but we'll see what happens. We get a caution, that could throw a monkey wrench in the whole works. Our first stage break, our only stage break, is going to be at lap 60. Our drivers are starting to fall in line, go nose to tail. Battling too hard early on is just going to tear up those tires, something fierce. We got to be careful not to do that. Let's jump on board and browse for a lap. Back on that throttle. I've raced with Lee for quite a while now. I know that he's got patience and he knows how to make his stuff last at the end of these long races. The 28 at home, dropping all the way down to the apron. Not really sure if that's going to help him out in this situation or not. What happened there? We got my ticker going all kinds of crazy here, folks. Let's see if we can see what happened. Cars spinning. Jesse Adams did jump to the pits. There we go. Let's back this up and see what happened with Mr. Jesse Adams. Oh, and they're going to disappear from my screen. Well, it looks like that one was involving Jesse Adams and the 81 of Mr. Matthew Chandler. Oh, there we go.
Race control finds that on the 45.
45 gets into the back of Jesse Adams, causing a big kerfuffle. Mark Kalin up front. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in second. Kyle Mays in third. Stephen Hogan in fourth. Daniel Krim's going to round out our top five. Ryan Rose in sixth. Dan Park in seventh. Anthony Hamilton in that Dunkin' Donuts machine is currently in eighth. Brandon Combs in ninth. Lee Krause in 10th. Josh Walker in 11th. Travis Manus, part of JTG Motors. He is currently running in 12th. Sean Patrick's in 13th. He is up in the fourth spot. Jeremy Labanus, Travis's brother, currently running in 14th. And just like the lights are up on the pace car, we're going to get re-racked, restacked. We're going to go green flag racing once again. Oh, and since we missed it at the beginning,
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
the best gentleman start your engines I've ever heard. Alright, we're going to go green. Coming out of turn number 4. Looks like Matthew Chandler is still in the pits, along with Jesse Adams. One thing you do have to be careful for on these cautions is those tires get to cool off just a little bit. You gotta be very careful when you go back green not to spin your rear tires. Cautions. We did have some cars pit that lap. Aiden Giordano pit, Kyer Lingerfeld pit, Ben Park, Michael Steele, Josh Fox, all deciding to pit early, maybe get off on a pit cycle. A little different pit strategy for them. Oh, that works out to the end of this one. that number 2 car as he closes the gap on the number 33 of Jeremy Lepenis. Biggest mover of the race so far is this number 6 machine of Logan Taggett, who has advanced 13 positions from where he started. Driving that number 6 machine up to 21st, looking to crack the top 20 for the first time tonight. Right on the back bumper of Dwayne Kernahan, and he up and parked. Changing lanes up front. Looking to make a move on the 47 of Krim. Trying to break into the top 5. '47 of Krim goes up the track, has to fight to keep it off the wall. He's going to lose another position to the 23 car of Hamilton, and now here comes Combs in the 28. He's going to take that spot away as well. The 98 machine currently running in 25th. Got Matt Moreau and Mr. Devin Smith and Fair Neelam Jr. right on his back bumper. Ryan Rose in that number 78 machine, holding pretty strong in 4th place. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while these guys are pretty solid nose to tail, we're going to be right back. We are back. Did take a quick break to check a couple settings, and we are back racing action. 28 laps in. We've only had one caution so far tonight. Jesse Adams and I do believe James Budd are the only cars officially out of this one. Matthew Chandler is still on pit road fixing damage. James Budd unable to connect. He having some internet issues with that 59 machine. Mark Kalin, though, continues to set the pace up front. He has a nice gap over the 3 car of Hamilton. Kyle Mays looking to challenge. Almost a second now separates Kalin and second place. Todd Mays has made it around Hamilton to take over. Oh, watch out, 62, super sideways on the exit of turn number 2. Nice bit of driving to hold on to that one. His tires are not going to be happy. And we have hit that 30 lap mark where a lot of guys were saying the tires went south pretty quickly if you didn't take care of them. We're only halfway through our stage one. Last lap was considerably slower for Mark Hale, and Kyle Mays had him beat by 0.4 of a second. Cut quite a bit off of that lead that he had. Kyle Mays once again a little bit faster. He has got that gap down to just a half a second now. Thanks everybody for tuning in on a Monday night for our East to West Apparel ARCA series powered by the EFRL. If you are looking for a place to race, the EFRL has got your fix covered. Monday night we have the XFINITY series right here on All the Dirt. Tuesday night we have right here on All the Dirt the FALCONGRAFIX Legends series brought to you by EFRL, followed by the Dirt Street Stock series, which I am a huge fan of, and I get to race in that one. That is broadcasted on our sister station, Extreme Broadcasting. So here now on Wednesday nights, brand new series opening up. We have the Buck Wild NASCAR Classic Series driving the 1987 cars. We got to run Daytona last week. Not sure where we're running this week, but those cars are so challenging to drive. It makes for a good time. I was driving my number 75 Ford Thunderbird. I burned up my tires so bad at Daytona. Ooh, that car got squirrely on me. Then Thursday nights, we're going to be right back here on All the Dirt with the Dirt Cars doubleheader. We got Dirt Cars mini stocks followed up by the Dirt Cars UMP modifieds. We run the same track at both cars, kind of like a local series. We follow the Wissota Point rules, more or less. We do Delaware-style restarts, and we have a great time. So if you are looking for a place to race, get a hold of myself, Mick Olafson, or Dean Qualley on Facebook. Find our Extreme Forces Racing League group. We can hook you up with a Discord and get you all signed up. You could be racing tomorrow night with us in the Legend Series. Kyle Mays continues to eat away at that gap on Mark Kalin, down to just 0.3 of a second. Let's do a quick rundown of the rest of the field as we complete lap 38. Mark Kalin, Kyle Mays in second, Forrest Hamilton Jr. in third. Ryan Rose having a great run in that number 78 machine, currently in fifth. Steve Hogan, he has dropped a couple places, but still holding on to a top 5. Dan Park down 1 position, but he is currently in 6th. Brandon Combs in that number 28 machine, he is up 6 positions. Anthony Hamilton, he is up 3 positions in that number 23 machine. In 9th place, we got Mr. Daniel Krim. He's been higher on the leaderboard, but he is right where he started in 9th place. Joshua Reese, our pole sitter, fallen 9 spots. I do believe that is going to be by design. He is taking care of his stuff. So he is there late in the run. Brandon Griffith, he is up 9 spots in that number 45 machine. Matthew Setzer having another great run in that 35 car. He is currently running in 12th place, up 10 positions. Josh Walker right behind him in that number 2 car. Kyle Lingerfeld in that number 65 car. He is up 4 spots. Jeremy Lepena is working on the outside of Sean Patrick. He's going to take that spot away as we're watching. Sean Patrick in 16th. Lee Krause back to 17th. We got Landon Brown in 18th. Mr. Michael Steele, after having an almost podium finish last week, currently in 19th. Being patient, he is up 13 positions from where he originally started. Josh Fox currently running in 20th. Mr. Devin Smith in 21st. And we've got Aiden Giordano, Travis Lepenas, Dwayne Curhan, Dean Qualley, Ben Park, Farron Elam Jr., Matt Moreau, Jay Green, Timmy Green, Todd Mays, Aaron Murphy, Ryan Frey, Eric Regal, and Logan Tackett. That top group is getting all bunched back up again as we complete lap 42 here coming up. Brad Stefan for liking the stream. I always appreciate you, buddy. Sounds like we have a little bit of radio chatter. It looks like we might have some cars dipping off onto pit road. Forrest Hamilton Jr., Ryan Rose, now on pit road. As we are on lap 44. Oh, we got one up in the wall. Didn't get a good look to see whose car that was. They held it up there, keeping it clean. That is the 162 of Tony Green going a lap down. How long can Caitlin and Mark stay out on these tires? Mark Caitlin is able to stretch that lead back out just a little bit, give himself a little more of a cushion. Is getting loose. Off that apron just a little bit. We saw that back end start to step out on him. Not something you ever want to see or feel while you're driving these cars. We do have 13 laps before our stage break. Do you try to stretch these tires out to make it to the stage break? With a decent run, he's going to gain 2 seconds, or 2/10 of a second that lap. We got more lap cars getting into the mix. .25 of Jay Green just ahead of Mark Kalin and Kyle Mays. Oh, He moved up to the top, moved up maybe a little bit too far, slams it up into the wall, trying to hold on to it, keeping it going in the right direction. But we got Ryan Fry going down through the grass. Kept it going in the right direction. He is way off pace, trying to get back up to speed. No caution for the 32 of Ryan Frey. Beautiful track here. Uh-oh. I forgot where we were. Kansas. Sorry, we were at Kansas. Oh. Getting close. We gotta stretch it out now to make it to that lap 60, to that stage break. Those tires have to be just getting greasy as heck out there. Top 5, Mark Halen, Kyle Mays, Mr. Daniel Hart, not too shabby there, the 47 of Krim, and the 28 of Combs are our current top 5 drivers as we are getting set to complete lap 53. Sounds like we're going to get some more cars taking pit road. Close to that wall. The 3 of Forrest Hamilton Jr. on the verge of going a lap down. Just been it 10 laps ago. So he should have fresher tires, so he should be okay. 5 laps to go until the stage break. Mr. Dan Mark. These guys are having a great run so far this evening. I'm amazed to see how fast they're still driving. Just for reference, Forrest Hamilton Jr., who is more or less on fresh tires, his last lap was a 32.18, and our leaders are a 33.33, a whole second slower. In 21st position. Just completing lap 56, 4 laps to go until we hit the stage break. And you have to come to the end of lap 60 before that caution is thrown. I'm sure these guys are pretty squirrely out there. As you can hear back deeper in the field, these guys are sliding around quite a bit. A lot of chatter between drivers. To go before we hit our stage break. Stage points can be important. Do we see Kyle Mays try to make a pass? He get 10 points instead of 9. Looking to the high side. He's got to run as they go through the tri-oval. Quite completed the pass yet. Still side by side with the 62 of Caleb as they come through turns 1 and 2. Ooh, Kyle Mays gets loose. Dan Park patiently sitting in that number 3 spot. He's right on the back bumper of the 62. He's got to move down low as they exit. Not going to have the momentum. I don't see the caution yet. There's a caution. A lot of these guys coming down pit road. I don't know if pit road was open yet. Of course, they might not have been able to make it another lap. Alright, these guys will take 4 tires. We'll let these guys come back out and get organized, and we'll see where we're lined up for the restart. motorcycles, we got Reese and Park on the front row. We're going back to the race at lap 64. Looks like, unfortunately, the one that took the biggest hit is the 62, who had to pit early. Looked like he had fuel issues, not enough to make it one more lap. Up front, Joshua Reese, back where he started. 23 of Anthony Hamilton behind him. Brandon Combs in third. He is in fifth, battling with Kyle Lingerfeld. Aiden Giordano is in seventh. Joshua Fox in eighth. Mr. Devin Smith up 15 positions. Ninth, Nick Rouse in 10th. See what happened here with Mark Kalin. Leader before the caution. No caution. He was down off the apron. Tonight, it's going pretty good. We've only had 2 cautions, one for an incident, and then the other one was our stage break. We got Anthony Hamilton currently leading this field. Joshua Reese running in second. Dan Park in third. Kyle Lingerfeld now up to fourth. He is up 14 positions in that 65 machine. As we got a side-by-side battle for fifth place. Aiden Giordano and Brandon Combs. Thanks for the follow, much appreciated. We're live every Monday night here with the East to West Apparel Company. It's powered by the EFRL. Tuesday nights we have a doubleheader. We have the FALCONGRAFIX Legends Series followed by the EFRL Dirt Street Stocks. Wednesday night we have the brand new Buck Wild NASCAR Classic Series. Thursday nights, we go back and we're going to get dirty again with the Dirt Car Series. This is our first race of the evening tonight. Last week we only had a couple cautions. Great finish, huge battle up front. These guys are putting on a great show here tonight. 2 to 3 wide in certain places. We still got a long ways to go. They have a total of 4 sets of tires coming into this evening. 1 that they started with and 3 more. I know some of the drivers are already on their 2nd set of tires. Some are on their 3rd set already. Joshua Reese falling back. Look, our pole sitter fell back in the early stage, back to 10th. He's currently holding on to 3rd, right behind Mr. Dan Park. laps left in this one. Too much car noises, you say? We can turn that down just a little bit. It really depends on which camera I'm using. Some of the other cameras are farther back, so that the cars aren't nearly as loud. So then that voice can be a little overpowering. Ooh, that number 7 Dan Park got a little loose there. Joshua Reese holding on to third. Oh, where did he go? Mark Kalin, after leading a ton of laps early on, is shown all the way back right now in 31st position after spinning out on the front straightaway down through the grass. Joshua Reese make it back around Dan Park. Let's jump inside the cockpit with Mr. Dan Park for a lap. See Joshua Reese, number 1, looking to regain the lead. Side by side as we enter into turn number 1. He is gonna make that pass. Here comes Dan Park now looking to take away second spot from Hamilton. He has got him cleared, at least by a door. As we head down into turn number 1, Dan's going to put it right down on that apron line. You can see Joshua Reese in that number 1 car is now closing in on some lap traffic. Joshua Reese continuing to set the pace here tonight. Right now he is running at 32.46. Dan Park, who is in second, he is slightly faster, but not by much. 3/100ths of a second that last lap. Caution is out.
Race control finds that on the 32. Brian, you have passed it.
It sounds like it might have been called on the 32. Let's see if we can track that back to see what happened here.
Huh? I was on ground. What happened? I was on your inside. I won't.
Nope, not quite sure what had happened, but it looks like a lot of our drivers are now hitting pit road. Let's see if they do another 4-tire stop here. Four-tire stop for Reese. He is down and away. Sean Patrick opted to stay out. Could be a very bold move. Looks like the 36 is getting a wave around. That 38 car on the inside second row is a lap down, but he got trapped behind the leader that did not pit. So up front, we're going to have a Sean Patrick on old tires, Joshua Reese on a fresh set of 4s. This could breed chaos. Let's keep a close eye on this restart. Base car is going to dip down off. That 26 of Sean Patrick's going to lead us to the green. A little bit of a bump from Combs. Joshua Reese on the outside has got some momentum as we head down into turns 1 and 2. That outside line blows by the 26 of Sean Patrick. Joshua Reese, Aiden Giordano up to second. He is up 8 spots. This is his first time in the top 5 for this evening, I do believe. Brandon Combs now currently sitting in third with Lee Krause and Brandon Griffiths rounding out our top 5. Brandon Combs all the way down to the grass. 44 laps to go. Looking out the back bumper of Brandon Combs, all he sees is a mirror full of Lee Krause. That number 99 Chevrolet. ARCA brakes on the hood of that machine. They're too wide behind Lee Krause. Todd Mays and Brandon Griffiths. Oh, Brandon gets a little bit squirrely. Todd Mays looking to make a move on that high side. No, gets blocked. A little bit of contact made there. Looks like Mays trying to take the air off the back end of that 99 machine, getting him a little bit loose. Making him give up that bottom line so he can take the position away. That caution helped out the 62 car. He is back in the hunt. He is currently up to 6th, right on the back bumper of Lee Krause. A little bit of stuff going on between those two drivers early on. I do believe when the 62 went for a spin, it was off the front bumper of the 99. Oh, Kyle Lingerfeld gets super loose. Lingerfeld down on the bottom, collects Daniel Krim. Caution is out. Back that up and see if Kyle had help. Oh, you can see the 65 already getting a little bit loose there. He touches the apron, slides up the track, tries to keep it off the 45. The 47 of Krim closes too fast, gets into the back of him. Oh, collects the 33 of Jeremy Lepenis. A little bit of contact with Jeremy. Don't think that'll hurt that 33 car too terribly much. Kyle locks it down. Oh, does hit that inside wall a ton. Unfortunate for him. They're going to have to need some repairs to that machine. Caution back out, 4th caution of the night. We're doing pretty good with these cars. This track super greasy tonight. These guys are doing a bang up job. Had some long green flag runs. We did a green flag pit stop early on. These guys are running pretty strong here tonight. Not putting a whole bunch of faith in my ticker, but according to that, we still got 24 cars on the lead lap. Looks like the back half of this field has decided to pit once again. They might have had an extra set of tires they were holding on to. Steve Hogan looked like he might have had a little bit of damage he's trying to repair. Ryan Rosen at 78 stopping for his pit. Might be a 4-tire stop for that 78 machine. This is his 3rd pit stop, so he is, in all likelihood, putting on his last set of tires. We got several drivers: Landon Brown, Forrest Anthony Hamilton, who have only pit twice. Brandon Combs has only pit twice. He still has that extra set. Lee Krause has an extra set. Keep an eye on those guys. If we get a caution with less than 20 to go, I could see them coming in for those fresh tires. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, is your favorite driver still in this one? Who are you cheering on tonight? If you are looking for a fresh paint scheme, check out Michael Steele Graphics and Designs. He will never disappoint. Pace car has dipped off. We're going back green flag racing. Reese and Giordano going to lead us to the green flag. Reese gets a great restart on the bottom. No tire spin at all. He just puts the power to the pavement. Brandon Combs looking to follow him through. He's going to take over second. Aiden Giordano's going to fall back to third. Todd Mays looking to challenge. Sorry, Kyle Mays looking to challenge. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in that number 3 car. Back up into the mix of things. We saw him almost go a lap down early on. Aiden Giordano getting ahead of steam. Built back up on that high side. He's not done yet. Don't count him out. That 22 of Kyle Mays. Looking to make a challenge on second place. He's going to shoot that thing down in there on the bottom side. He's going to blow by the 28 with authority. Oh, the 28 gets loose off the nose of the 21. Everybody keeps it going the right direction. Great job, drivers. Kyle Mays setting his sights on the number 1 of Josh Reese. Kyle Mays sets quick time for the race that last lap at a 31:48. He's going to send that thing down on the bottom full send. Reese trying to battle back on that high side. Kyle Mays is going to lead that one. Here comes the 3 of Forrest Hamilton Jr. right behind Kyle Mays. Mays and Reese still battling side by side as we head down the back straightaway. Mays has him cleared now. Here comes Hamilton. He's going to take over second place, maybe setting his sights on the lead. Did lead a couple laps early on this one, very early on. He is right on the back bumper of that 22 of Mays. He's got to run down on the bottom all the way down to the apron. He has a fender on him. Kyle Mays up the hill, has to catch it. Forrest Hamilton Jr. is going to take the lead on lap 102. Is that enough of a mistake for Joshua Reese to get back by him? No, it is not. Forrest Hamilton looking very strong in the late stages of this one. We got 31 laps to go, folks. Don't forget to turn back in tomorrow night for the FALCONGRAFIX Legend Series. Joshua Reese now making a move to the inside of Mays. He's got to run as they go into the corner. Yellow flag is out. Looks like he's going to have to give that spot back. Looks like a problem with Landon Brown. Let's see. Let's back that up just a hair. Oh, Lee Krause. Pause. Lee Krause. Let's see what happened. Oh, that 99 is very sideways coming off the turn. Oh, it comes down the track, tags the right rear of Dan Park. Dean Qualley's going to sneak by. The 30's going to sneak by. Oh! Dan Park, no. Landon, oh! Hard hit. That one looked like it hurt. Please send a medic to the 99 pit. Check on the 99 of Lee Krause, please. Make or break time, Mark Kalin. We're going to be under 30 laps to go. Has opted to stay out. He has pit 3 times already. He should have 1 set of tires left. Also staying out, Josh Fox and Ryan Rose. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. Alright, everything looks like it has smoothed out. Stream looks good, no drop frames. Alright. Up front, we got Mark Kalin. He's going to restart on the lead. Joshua Fox is going to be on the outside. Ryan Rose in third. Oh, and look at this. We got Mr. Dean Qualley going to be restarting in fourth. Forrest Hamilton Jr. is going to be restarting in 5th. Kyle Mays in 6th. Brandon Combs in 7th. Josh Walker in 8th. Joshua Reese in 9th. And Anthony Hamilton is going to round out our top 10 when we go back green flag racing. Alright, we're getting them re-racked, restacked. We are going green flag racing. We will have roughly 17 laps to go when we go back to green. We got drivers out there on old tires. Drivers who have taken new tires. Dean Qualley, I'm guessing, might have only taken right side tires. Be interesting to see if he gets a podium. I'd love to talk to him to see what his pit strategy was there on that last one. Leading us down the back straightaway, we got Mark Kalin and Joshua Fox. Joshua Fox, first time up in the top 5 for this event. Josh Fox is also a past EFRL champion in our previous iteration. Alright, coming to the green, Kalin, Fox, Rose, and Qualley. It's time to kick the tires and light the fires, boys. Let's make this happen. 27 laps. A great start by the 62 car. Ryan Rose on the bottom side looking to follow him through. Forrest Hamilton Jr., Josh Fox trapped on that high side. He's going to fall back several positions along with Dean Qualley. Restarted 4th, fell all the way back to 9th currently. Ooh, in the middle of 3 wide. Not a place I'd want to be, Mr. Dean Qualley. Oh, Todd Mays sideways. Across the nose of Dean Qualley. Hard into the inside wall. No caution. Oh, Dean Qualley spins the 35 machine out. There's the caution. Oh, I feel so bad for race control right now. And as I said, cautions breed cautions. Mark Kalin up front, Ryan Rose in second, Forrest Hamilton Jr. in third, Brandon Combs in fourth, Joshua Reese in fifth. We will be right back. Race control telling our drivers, let's bunch them up, gentlemen. Going green, coming out of turn number 4. Want to get those gaps between the cars as small as possible. That way we don't get the accordion effect. Pace car is off. The 62 gonna lead us to the green flag. Ooh, the 78 of Rose gets a good start on the outside. They're gonna be side by side as they send it off down into turn number 1. Ooh, those top 3 cars looking a little squirrely. Mark Kalin running right next to the wall. Forrest Hamilton Jr. running down low. Joshua Reese looking to make a bid for 3rd place. Oh, we got some action happening back in the field. 30 cars up into the wall trying to hold it together. He does not. Oh, he got loose. All on his own, got up into the wall, tried to hold it up there. Oh, he's going to collect the 98 of Dean Qualley and the 45. Oof. Unfortunate for Dean Qualley, who was having a decent run here tonight. Kalin, Hamilton, Reese, our top 3. Brandon Combs in 4th. And the number 2 of Josh Walker breaking into the top 5. Late on this one. Don't count him out though. I'm guessing at this stage nobody has any extra sets of tires left. I do want to thank you all for spending your Monday night with us here at the East to West Apparel XFINITY series powered by the Extreme Forces Racing League. Myself and Dean Qualley give you a big hearty thank you. If you are looking for a place to race, get a hold of myself and or Dean Qualley. We have quite a few different series running throughout the week. Monday nights we have the Xfinity series. Tuesday nights we've got Legends and Dirt Street Stocks. Wednesday night we have the Buck Wild Racing NASCAR Classic series. We are only in week 2 of that series, so that one has just started. Come join us there. On Thursday nights we got the Dirt Cars doubleheader. One of my favorite series and the series I run. We have the Dirt Mini Stocks followed up by the UMP Modifieds. We run the same track that night and kind of run it like a local show and fix setups. Kind of follow after the Wasota series. So if you are looking for a place to race, don't hesitate to get a hold of myself and or Dean Qualley. And we can hook you up with a Discord link and get you an invite to the league. Extreme Forces Racing League group on Facebook. All right. Pace car is off. Front row, we got Kalen and Hamilton. Looks like Rose must have pit. Reese now in third. Combs in fourth. And Walker in fifth. Good start by the 62 machine. He's going to get out to a nice, comfortable cushion there. Joshua Reese going to take over second from Hamilton. They're jostling for position farther back. Mr. Ben Park up into the top 10 for the first time this evening, along with the 16 of Travis Lepenis. Joshua Reese looking to make a move to take the lead. He is down on the apron as we go through the tri-oval. He is side by side as we're going to enter into turn number 1. Oh, the 62 gets way loose. Everybody saves it up, but that's going to cost him several positions on the track. Now he's just fighting to hold on. Joshua Reese up front. Josh Walker in second. Joshua Reese sets the fastest lap on lap 123 at 31:12. Holy cow. Josh Walker in second, having a great run this evening. Farron Elam Jr., that number 8 High Rock machine. He is up to third. Nice seeing Farron up there again. Josh Combs in fourth. Sorry, Brandon Combs in fourth. Forrest Hamilton Jr. falls back to third. Caution is out on the speedway. Kyle Mays. Let's see what happened with Mr. Mays. Oh, Ben Park got loose. Just pile drives the 22. Caution number 9 with 10 laps to go. Joshua Reese leading now. I won't be too shocked if maybe we see that 62 car of Mark Kalin pit. He is currently running in 10th. They're going to pick up. That was a hell of a move by Josh. I'm not going to disagree with you there, sir. He showed why he was sitting on the pole. He was just kind of chilling this whole race, I feel. Royal Mudkip, yo buddy, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We race Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, depending on what kind of racing you're looking for. The Xfinity Series on Monday nights, you're going to want to get a hold of myself and or Dean Qualley on Facebook. Send us a message, we can get you hooked up, or find the Extreme Forces Racing group on Facebook, and we can hook you up that way as well. Tuesday nights, we run the Legend Series on asphalt, followed by the Dirt Street Stocks. On Wednesday night, we're running the NASCAR Legend Series. We just got that one fired up. We're only going to be in week 2 this Wednesday. On Thursday nights, we get the Dirt Car doubleheader. We race the Mini Stocks and then follow that up by the UMP Modifieds. Hope that answers all your questions. Yeah, Dean Qualley on Facebook or Mick Olafson. Okay, we're going to get close to a green-white checkered, I think, when we go back. Green flag racing. No problem, buddy. Thank you. Lights are off on the pace car. 7 laps to go. We do have 3 attempts at a green-white checker that we can use, and we used them all last week. Crazy finish for us. Joshua Reese down on the bottom. That Ford Mustang looking so fast when he took the lead. We got Josh Walker in second. Farron Elam Jr. in third. Brandon Combs in fourth. Jeremy Lebanus in fifth. And that number 33 machine had some damage earlier, but he's gotten that thing fixed, and he is back out here. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in sixth. Josh Fox eighth. Aiden Giordano ninth. Devin Smith in... Aiden Giordano's in eighth. Sorry, Devin Smith in ninth. And Anthony Hamilton rounding out our top 10. Newcomer Timmy Green, who was a lap down, up to 15th. Matt Moreau up to 14th. Showing that persistence pays off. Rose, after pitting, is all the way down to 13th now. We'll see what happens with this last restart. Pace car's dipping off. We're going to go green flag racing. Joshua Reese on the inside is going to get a good start. Highline not so much. Combs all over the back bumper of Walker. Ooh, we got some contact. 22 of Combs climbs up the hill, trying to stay clear of it. Walker battling back. Farron Elam Jr. all the way down to the bottom now to try to take over third from Combs. Oh, we got some contact between the 21 and the 33. Josh Fox right behind them, looking for some room. Ooh, Combs up into the outside wall again. Caution is out. Looks like Dan Park involved. Dan's already had some unfortunate events this evening. Oh, he comes up the track. None of them. Oh, eesh. Big wreck. Takes out Matt Moreau, who's had a great run so far this evening. That might have saved the 28th, though, of Combs. This is going to bring out our first attempt at a green-white checkered. A betting man, my money is going to be on that number 1 to hold on to this one and bring it home. Joshua Reese is one of those drivers who knows how to get the job done, and he gets it done consistently. Is in that 78 machine now. After this restart, is going to be in 11th place. He does have fresh tires on that car. There goes the 86 of Derek Regal. He's getting a lap back. Unfortunately, he's 6 laps down according to the ticker. When did our leader last pit? He last pit on lap 105. Same lap as Walker. Actually, looks like our top 7 drivers all pit at lap 105. They made the moves. It's time to see if it's going to pay off. Alright, we're getting locked back in place. Joshua Reese Going to lead us to the green one more time with the number 2 of Josh Walker to the outside of him. Sitting in the catbird seat, we got that number 8 of Farron Elam Jr. Outside of him, we got Forrest Hamilton Jr., the row of the juniors. Josh Combs, who got saved by that caution, currently running in 5th. Jeremy Lapenas to the outside of him in 6th. Aiden Giordano, Josh Fox, Anthony Hamilton, and Mr. Devin Smith rounding out our top 10. Gotta hit your marks, not spin your tires on this restart, and hold on for dear life. Now these drivers are in voice chats with their teammates, trying to keep them calm, as we've got the first attempt at our green-white checkered coming up. Pace car is off onto pit road. We are in the Geico restart zone, and here we go. Great start by the number 1 machine. Josh Walker going to dip down in behind him, slamming the door on the number 8 machine. Oh, 8 gets loose. The 28 has to take evasive action to miss him. Some wonky stuff going on here, folks. Hold on. We'll get back. White flag is in the air. Our leaders did take the white flag, so this will be our only attempt at a green-white checker. Second place battle side by side for Walker and Hamilton. Oh, a little bit of contact is made as Hamilton clears. We're wrecking back further. I see Devin Smith spinning out. Coming out of turn number 4, Joshua Reese, Forrest Hamilton, and Josh Walker, and they're crashing at the start-finish line. Fastest lap on the last lap set by Forrest Hamilton Jr. What a crazy finish. We'll let these drivers get lined up, and we'll get some interviews going on. Top 3, Reese, Hamilton, and Walker. Joshua Reese started on the pole, finished in P number 1. A lot of ups and downs in between, but that number 1 machine knows how to get things done. We'll give these gentlemen just a minute to join me up in the booth. And we will be right back. I couldn't agree more, Jackson. That was a heck of a move. All right, bringing home that number 2 machine in third place after a hard-fought battle, we got Mr. Josh Walker.
How's it going?
Josh, I'm doing great. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good after that one. That was I had an eventful evening, to say the least.
Even right there at the end, there was a little bit of contact made between you and the number 3 machine. You did a great job holding on to that thing, though.
Yeah, I just trying to get all I could. My car was loose all night. I just trying to save tires. I felt like we done a good job saving tires, but I just couldn't enter the way the 1 and the 3 could and still hang on to it. So right there in the 3 or coming out of 2, it jumped sideways on me and we kind of got together and I was just trying to hang on to third after that.
Well, you did a great job, sir. Definitely no shade getting thrown your way tonight. That number 2 machine, you were there at the end when you needed to be. Did you save any tires or did you use them all up?
Still had 1 set left, so I was debating pitting there with 15 to go, and when I seen the 1 car stay out and the 3 and whatnot, I just decided just to hang on to them just in case for some crazy reason. But I just there at the end, 15 to go, I just took the gamble of not taking them, so it worked out. About got in the back of the 62 car there when he got into the wall after that, so glad we could stay off of him and keep her going straight.
Well, congratulations. The Lock Dock number 2 machine up on a podium finish. You can't ask for much more than that here at a tricky track like Kansas.
No, I thought we was going to be pretty good last week after having to start in the tail with an EOL and driving up to win the stage last week and got into some guys there in the middle of the race just racing hard and uh we still come home with a decent finish last week. So to come home with third tonight, we're pretty excited about it. I know my teammates are pumped for me over at the Slide Job Posse and we just got to get everybody finishing these races a little bit better and try and stay out of trouble. I think we'll be all right.
Well, congratulations. We're only 3 races into this one. Great race by the number 2 car tonight, and we look forward to seeing you the rest of the season. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my teammates Kyle Mays and Stephen Hogan and Todd Mays and uh, Mark. He couldn't make it tonight. He ball practice and stuff. I'd like to give thanks to the Lock Dock and Stephen Hogan Fabrication, Mays Construction, Marco's Pizza. Um, we're all on here having fun and just to kill Monday nights and keep on racing.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations again on the podium, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
We appreciate it.
All right, bringing home that number 3 car in second, we got Forrest Hamilton Jr.
Going.
Going pretty good, Forrest. How you doing tonight, bud?
Stressing out.
Those last 10 laps were tough.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of contact was made between you and the 2, but man, that was just some good hard racing.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. That's what I told him after the race.
I know you started up front, you led some laps, then like middle of the race you disappeared. Like you almost went a lap down, I think, at one point.
I ended up going a lap down because my strategy got off. When I didn't pit off that first caution, I didn't have the fuel, and I wasn't worth going and running out. So I was really the only one that pitted. But I drove back to the lead lap and unlapped myself before that stage break.
Wow, nice job. And I tell you what, that green number 3 car, you're not gonna miss that thing on the track.
Nope, it stands out for sure. The Busch Light Limes, it sticks out, but it's fast.
Hey, that's all that matters. And you piloted that thing back all the way up to second place tonight. Great finish by you and your team.
Appreciate it.
No problem. But anybody you want to give a shout out to tonight before we cut you loose?
No, sir.
All right, buddy. Well, we look forward to seeing you back next week. You're always fun to watch, and you're always up front.
You have a good one.
parking that thing on the podium 2 weeks in a row, Mr. Joshua Reese.
You just played back to back by Drake.
Back to back, you betcha. I know you had some people cheering you on, and they're saying that move you made with 10 laps to go, that was the game changer right there.
Oh yeah, I think just I knew my pace when I pushed on the short run. I think my pace was very, very good. It was just all about getting in the position to go and take the lead from the 62, who I think was on a bit older tires. So once I got clear off turn 2, but of the 3, I was like, I'm making my move now. I have to, because clean air is just important, so important.
Man,
And we were able to get the move done.
Yeah, you passed him with authority. Like you didn't even hesitate, and you were gone.
Oh yeah, the car drove really well. I think, like on exit, I have really good drive off, especially in 1 and 2. I think 3 and 4 I struggled a little bit more, but I think just that corner's car handled absolutely the way I wanted it to, and I was able to just take the run and run away with it.
Well, and before my software screwed up, I do believe you and Forrest Hamilton Jr. set the fastest laps of the race on that last lap.
Yeah, he put down the fastest. He put down a 30.9, and I put down a 31.002 on the last lap. I was driving hard. Those last 3 restarts, really, I was driving as hard as I could. The third to last restart, I put down a 31.1, and I looked at my time. I'm like, I'm fucking cooking right now. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep this pace up. But
I love the new paint scheme you got for this week. I love the colors. Orange, my favorite. Can't go wrong with an orange race car.
oh yeah, it's the alternate. It's good to put it in victory lane, 100%. Thank you to Josh for it.
Oh, for sure. Man, you're off to a great start this season.
Definitely better than last year. I mean, it can't be any worse than what last year was, but it's definitely a really great start. I mean, to have 2 wins and a podium in each race, I mean, it's definitely a big confidence boost, especially in cars that I didn't know how to feel about, just not having much experience. But I love them. They drive great, honestly.
We saw some guys get a little loose, get a little squirrely. I feel like you probably had some great strategy. Like you set the pace, you qualified on the pole. You fell back early, but I feel like that was all by design.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to hold the lead at the beginning, and then just once I kind of figured out that the guys behind me were probably pushing a little harder than what they should have, I kind of backed my pace down and just let them go to try and save my tires to get back at them in the long run. And then once that caution came out, I pitted to top off just to guarantee it to make it to the stage end, and had to claw my way back through traffic. And by the time I got back up, I think into the top 5, my right rear was gone. I was slipping in this line. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a struggle, but
Well, you definitely you make it look easy some days, and we always appreciate you. And thank you so much for coming out and racing with us and bringing your fans with us. Jackson was cheering you on all night.
oh yeah, thank him for that. Thank you guys for putting on the league every week, and you for broadcasting, and obviously Dean for hosting all this. It's good. It's always good to run this stuff.
I know we had a few more cautions tonight than normal, but with this tough a track and how slick it was tonight, I think the racing was still pretty damn good.
I think the racing was really, really good. I think when you got the right guys up front, just I think the runs you could take and the momentum you could take to make passes, the racing at the beginning of the runs was good, and you also had to be smart about how you save your tires, because you can't just drive all out. And if you do that, your rear tires are going to be gone 10 laps in.
Yep, exactly. Well, who do you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Just thank my team at Josh Fox Motorsports, Josh, Dan, Ben. Racing with them, it's also obviously also good working on a team with them every week. And for the last 2-3 years, also been really good working with them. Also at Dark Fox, Aiden, Jesse. It's always good working with them too. And congrats to Forrest on the P2. Congrats to Josh Walker on the P3. And thank you guys for obviously putting on the league, you broadcasting, and Dean for putting it on.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much, and we can't wait to see what next week brings.
I think we're off next week. 2 weeks.
Oh, we are. It's a holiday here in the United States of America. We got Labor Day.
Yeah.
Which you would think I would remember, because my birthday's 2 days later.
Oh, well, happy early birthday.
Thank you. I'll be officially old I'll be 51.
Yeah, my birthday was last Friday.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, I turned the big 19.
Oh, God. My
Yeah.
youngest son is 21.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I feel old now. Thanks, buddy.
I'm sorry.
All right, man. You have a
I'm
wonderful night, and we look forward to seeing you back in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir. You take care, Mick. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bruce.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at the East to West Apparel Xfinity Series, brought to you by Extreme Forces Racing League. If you are looking for a place to race, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Dean Qualley on Facebook, and we can get you hooked up. Thank you, everybody, so much, and we look forward to seeing you back again.